Cole was hurt, did you get more reps than normal?
I would say a little more than normal. I know I pride myself on something. I feel like I lead the team in mental reps, so like that's something that I just try to take as much reps mentally as I can. But definitely, with Cole, wanting to rest his shoulder, I definitely got a little more reps than normal.
Do you feel? Now you're the guy who's a heartbeat away, I guess. Do you feel mentally ready, or do you feel prepared if Cole goes down that you can step in and lead this offense?
Oh, absolutely. As cliche as it sounds, this is something, that you always kind of wait for. It's just something like this to happen, especially not, despite the circumstances that, Deshaun and Cole have gotten. But I definitely have, full confidence in myself. I believe that I can win at this level. And, if that time comes and I'm needed to step in and lead, I have full confidence in myself that I can get the job done.
Vic Beasley gave you a great compliment. He said, Nick is Hudson Mason, he's Jameis Winston, he's Jacoby. He was saying, you can be all of those guys and there's really no drop-off. What does it mean to you when you hear something like that?
Oh, definitely when you hear something like that from a caliber of player like Vic Beasley, it's definitely reassuring, and just to know, that my teammates also believe in me, that I can get the job done is also something that's, it feels great, and I have a lot of confidence in myself, and but also, it's always great to hear something like that from a teammate, especially, like I said, somebody like Vic Beasley.
Are you still scout team quarterback this week?
No, sir. I haven't been scout team for the past couple of weeks. I've been, over there, just with the offense, pretty much this whole season, just kind of trying to, get myself mentally prepared and physically prepared, if that opportunity, to step in.
You were scout last year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you think people understand how hard that job is? Trying to learn like a new offense.
Right. I definitely think it's a position where it gets underappreciated. But like I said, you have coaches on this staff that that appreciate everything, and that's something that starts with Dabo and works his way down. You appreciate everybody's role, and that's something that this season that has been real something we've prided ourselves on, appreciating everybody's role, whether that's, the people giving us water, to scout team, to first, second string. And, I definitely think it's a tough role to do, but, just because you don't get as much praise I think it's fun, I think it's fun to go out there and throw it around against, one of the top defenses, in the nation.
You paid attention to your previous school and everything that they're accomplishing?
Yeah, I looked up on them, and I'm happy for Dak. Dak Prescott. He's having an unbelievable season, and they're having a great season, and I couldn't be more happy for them. And Dak has a great story. He's a great quarterback. It's crazy. I'm really happy for them.
Nick, you obviously what Cole's gone through here and stuff. How do you think he's handled himself through it all, given what he could have done?
Right. I have the utmost respect for Cole. He's definitely, you can see his maturity in the way he's handled this situation. Like I said, he had, like I'm sure Dabo said a million times, he's had the opportunity to the choice rather, to, either just pout or just go back to work. And, the example that he set for everybody on this team, just to put his head down and just go to work and prepare every week like he's still that guy, and he is, that's been really great to see him handle that. It's really inspiring, and I think he's handled this entire situation great.
Does it help to have a little bit of a Grayson connection here, or do you and Ryan and Wayne, do you hang out, do you talk?
Oh, absolutely. It's a little different with Ryan because he's obviously on the defensive side of the ball, but I'm super close with all three of them, especially, with Wayne, just being on the offensive side of the ball. And I would say it helps, definitely, because I know Wayne. I know Wayne inside and out, and he knows me inside and out. You definitely know what kind of player you're going to get with Wayne every Saturday. Somebody that's going to go 100 miles an hour, and just like Ryan. Ryan works hard every day. He's just not getting as many playing time, this year, but he's also helped making us a lot better being on the scout team.
And speaking of those Mississippi teams and Grayson guys, Robert Kendichi and Ole Miss having a great year. You guys used to live together, basically.
Right.
Do you keep up with him?
Absolutely. I talk to Robert on a weekly basis. I try not to. I know his phone is blown up every week. That's my boy, and him, Denzel, and David Kamara, who also Robert and David were all committed here and stuff. I always keep track of them, and it's great to see them. Ranked. Well, I think they're 3 in the nation. I think the polls or something like that. It's great to see them have a season like they are this year.
Does it feel good? When when you first said you were coming here, there was people who don't understand the game. They were like, well, Dabo's doing that to help get Robert here. To be able to show them, no, I got this on my own and did it on my own.
Right.
Does it cross your mind that, I'm going to prove what I'm worth?
That's something that I feel like motivates me, every day. I feel like a lot of people might have thought that, and, I don't really ever, read too much into that because, I'm confident in myself, and I know the reasons why I decided to come here, and I know that Dabo would have been honest with me, and he is honest with me to this day. But definitely I think that I use that as motivation, every day, just because, it's like a chip on my shoulder, that I always have to show them, and I want to show them, that like I can play, and I'm not some package deal that we were trying to get, Rob and all that, but I definitely can play, and I'm waiting for that opportunity whenever it might be to show, show everybody that I can play.
You are on scholarship?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Second year?
Second year, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then finally, butterflies, you think, Saturday? Because you'll know you're one play away.
Right.
Really, for the first time, since you've been here, from being the guy.
No butterflies, really, to be honest with you. I don't really get too nervous. I'm anxious. I'm anxious to get out there, to have a chance. This is something that, obviously, you wait an entire football career, to get to this opportunity to play on a big stage like this. But nerves, no, because I just feel like I've prepared myself for a situation like this. So, I'll be ready whenever time comes.